Hey everyone, Journeyman here and welcome to the start of Season 2 for the Puritans. We're back in the Evo-Stik Southern League Premier Division with, of course, Banbury United. Now, it's been a kind of a long summer, lots of turnover in the club, new players in, new players out, old players out, I should say. And this is the players that we signed. First and foremost, we signed Mohammed, so good and named him twice. We got him on loan from Dulwich Hamlet for the entirety of the season. He's definitely physically capable of doing a good job for us this season. He's going to be used primarily as that deep line playmaker to pick the back line when Finch needs a break. Then I bought an Ed Wiltshire, who is on loan as well from Chesham. Hasn't got much of a goal scoring record. He's only got 2 in 12 last season for Chesham in the same division as us. But I feel like the guy can come in and offer something a little bit different up top. I released quite a few players. Mirza Tedic went, Clifton went. So I need to bring another striker, and Wiltshire kind of helps fill the gap. Then I brought in Kane Joachim on loan from Kings Lynn as well. So he's a pretty good. I like him because he works in the system we use, which is inverted wingers. He's a right-footed left winger, so he can cut in from the left and just cause all kind of problems with the opposition. And again, it gives us another option in there. He used to play for Kings Lynn. Played a little bit from last season. Got a couple of assists. I'm hoping he can push on and help make the difference for us here. Then I brought in Bohan Dixon. Now this guy, he is a superb centre midfielder for this level. Big guy, 6'4". He's going to play central midfield on attack. He's going to help support the front line, and he's got pace. He's got strength. He's good and he's fantastic in the air naturally, of course. Good finisher. He just ticks every box practically. He's a wonderful, wonderful player. He used to play for Stockport and Halifax, Bradford Park Avenue. There's a few big clubs in there. Then I signed Tom Holland at centre half. Extra depth in there. Tom Holland used to play for Swindon. Yet to play for them. Yet to play for us, really. Came off the bench a couple of times during pre-season. Looks pretty solid. Decent rotation player. Then most recently I bought an Anthony Smith on loan from Eastbourne to provide extra cover at the right back spot. So going out the club here, you'll see Tom James signed for Marine on a free transfer. I didn't want to keep him. Made too many errors, so I'm happy to see him move on. So without further ado, this is the first team squad on the opening day of the 2018-19 season for us. Goalkeeper wise, I mean, I'm not going to go over everything here. Let's just do team report, look over squad depth, and I'll show you who we have. So Will Brett, obviously our goalkeeper. Then we have Callum Yakovs, a way to pronounce his name, I'm not quite sure, as a backup. Really good goalkeepers there, much better than we were last season there. Left back, we have Nunu Felix. Left back, Charlie Horton. Right back, we've also have Jan Yeomans. He's another new sign-in you guys won't recognise. Got him from a free transfer from Boston United. Played for Redditch last year and did a pretty solid job, so I'm happy to get him on board. Centre half's going to be Josh Williams and probably Brad Smith. Midfield, Broadbrook is going to start the season as our main left midfielder. Of course, Joachim is going to be pushing him for that first team spot. Luke Delaney retains his spot at right midfield with obviously Wafulu playing there, and Joseph Bowdy, actually pretty solid pre-season, so he looked pretty good. So he's going to push Luke for that first team position. In middle of midfield, we've got tons of options now. Finch, Wiltshire, Dixon, Desane are all great players to have in there. Up top then, Wafulu is going to start leading the line. Then we have Wiltshire, and then Marcus Johnson, 16-year-old player, come through the youth academy as a extra backup. So going into today's game, we're up against Magnets Field. I believe they did get promoted last season, so they are new boys in the league. Let's go take a look at the predictions for the season. We're predicted to finish 13th in the table. So honestly, they predicted to finish around about the same place as we were last year. I'm obviously hoping for a much, much better season than last. If we can continue the form from the first half of the campaign, that would be great. The second half of the campaign, as we know, was absolute joke. But we'll move on, and I'm going to take on Magnets Field today, and they've got a really nice kit, actually. I really like the look of that kit. So here we go, opening day fixture. This is how we're going to line up. So we got obviously Britt in goal, Horton right back, Williams and Smith through the middle. Jan Yeomans are going to start at left back today. Delaney on the right, Wiltshire, Finch and Dixon through the middle. Broadbrook and Wafulu are going to lead the line. So obviously, we got a good team. I really am confident, and we had a really nice preseason as well. Got some good results. I get up against, I would say, stronger opposition. Played well against Man City under 23s, and they had quite a few players in there, such as like Fabian Delph. We actually played really well against them. And Oxford last year, we got slaughtered 3-0. This time, we only lost 5-3. So that's positive. That's a much, much more positive result. So it kind of shows that we are developing nicely as a club. We are in a better position than we were last year. All right, so first highlight of the game here, just 2 minutes in. Britt's going to hit this long. Wafulu's going to try and win that. And yeah, I can't get there. There's Horton to Delaney. Good ball there to Broadbrook. Oh, yeah, scored a couple of goals during pre-season. Looked really sharp. And I'm interested to see the development of Broadbrook. I think he could be a key player for us going forward. All right, throw in deep and high the Madness Field half. Here's Wafulu at the edge of the area. Pulls it back. McCann makes a clearance. There's a chance for Parsons now. And hits on the counter-attack. And he scored. You've got to be kidding me. Completely against the run and play there. Back to front football for Magnus Field. And... yeah, just, again, that's just terrible defending. Yeah, he was surrounded by a couple of guys too. I mean, Parsons took it really well, but still, he shouldn't have been able to bring it down that easy. All right, halftime here, 1-0 down in the opening day fixture. And honestly, we haven't played that badly. We just haven't been able to carve out that many opportunities. So I'm going to go out with the same team for the second lineup. I'm not going to tweak things too much. We're already on attack, by the way, mentality. I've gone to an attacking mentality this season. The idea is the way this system's shaped up, we should be solid enough defensively to really push the opposition and put him on the back heels nice and early. All right, chance now. Bower pushes it in. Dixon with a header. He rose highest. Gets in there. Dixon opening goal there for Dixon. Opening goal for Banbury United, and we're back on level terms. Decent cross there from Broadbrook. Dixon, 6'4", giant guy, got up nicely in the air and powered it past the Magnets Field goalkeeper. All right, quick tactical change here. I'm going to bring off Jonathan Wafulu. I'm going to bring on Wiltshire instead. I'm going to use Wiltshire as more of a poacher. He's not much more of a defensive forward like Wafulu, so it changes our shape a little bit by doing that. I'm also going to make a change. Going to bring off Delaney. I'm going to bring on Joseph Bowdy as well. All right, so just about the end of the game now, and fortunately we haven't been able to carve out really any more opportunities other than that Dixon header. And it looks like the first game is going to end up in a 1-1 draw. At least it's not a defeat, put it that way. And we actually played really well today. We just really didn't take our chances when we got them. So overall, not too dissatisfied, but at least we didn't lose. That's important. But we're up against Kings Lynn next in the next game. How did they do it in the first one? Apparently the fans were disappointed. It was a bumper crowd today. Anyway, Kings Lynn looks like they won their opening game by a goal. So, yeah, they're in good form. Hopefully we can knock them off the perch a little bit here nice and early. Good to see Bowen Dixon on the score sheet, though, straight away. That's promising sign, too. I think he's going to be key for us on set-piece situations. So here we go, up against Kings Lynn today. I'll playing away from home at the Walks Stadium. Looking at the fitness levels, everyone's looking pretty okay in the early 90s. However, I am tempted to make a couple of changes. We will be without Kane Joachim today. Obviously, we can't play him against his parent club. Let's see if we can perhaps make a change in midfield. I'm actually going to start... I'm going to change things around. I'm going to start Nunu Felix today ahead of Jan Yeomans. Jan Yeomans was okay in the first game, only a 6.3 rating, the same with Josh Williams. So let's play Tom Holland in there instead of Brad Smith. Let's put Tom Holland to a bit more of a natural role as well. That'll help him. What other changes can we make just to make just play a bit better? Could start Shabazz in midfield. No, I think I'm pretty happy with that midfield. All right, let's get this game going. All right, let's try and get our first one of the season. Last game was a good building block of points. Played okay. Got a goal back after being 1-0 down, so it showed some character. So let's try and push on this game and get a win. All right, throw in here for Kings Lynn. Horton makes the clearance. Dixon flicks it on. There's Wafulu. Now, he's really good at holding the ball up, I've noticed. And, of course, as I say that, he gives the ball away cheaply. And there's Nzungo, crosses it in. And there's Afusu getting a goal against his former side. I talked about that before the game, actually, in a press conference about Afusu. And poor defending, really. Not quite sure where Nunu Felix was going. He didn't really pick up Afusu at the back post like he should have. All right, here's Finch now. He's on a yellow card, so he's got to be careful. Here's Wafulu now, through on goal. He can latch onto it. He does. Wafulu's through on goal. Good save there from the keeper, though. Unlucky there from Wafulu. He's got the pace and power to get away from defenders, and got a clean shot on goal there. The probably goes down as a clear-cut chance as well. Perhaps should have done a bit better. All right, corner kick here. Delaney's going to whip the ball in. Flicked in Williams. Let's hold him to the back post. Get in there, Tom Holland. Debut goal there for the centre half. Latching onto the ball that hit the crossbar. I think from Williams. I think he flicked it onto the crossbar. Yeah, and Holland with a poaching effort at the back post makes it 1-0. 1-1. 1-1. Makes it 1-1. Come on, Todd, pay attention. All right, so halftime here. Things are going okay. We're actually playing pretty good too. Again, we're actually outplaying them. If you look at our clear-cut chances, and the only thing we're not really winning today is possession, and it's a little bit disappointing because this formation is set up to be kind of possession-based. So that's a little disappointing. But apart from that, we're creating chances. So, all right, 16 minutes on the clock, and I make a couple of changes. Wafulu's going to come off for Wiltshire. Wiltshire again. We'll switch to that poacher role, and might make a change in midfield. Finch is struggling a little bit for fitness, and he's on yellow cards. So we've got to be careful there. And we could bring on Bowdy again, although we do have Shabazz and Mofi on the bench. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll bring on Shabazz and Mofi and have Dixon and a Mofi push forward because we are on top of this game. We just got to get that second goal if we possibly can. All right, here's Douglas with a throw in here for Kings Lynn. Good tackle there from Broadbrook. Good pressure. All right, there's Kensdale. Ball goes long. There's Oakley. He's through on goal. Oh, fuck's sake. You got to be kidding me. Why did Wilbrett come rushing out there? I presume because I have him set to sweeper keeper, but why did he... I mean, he just... I mean, poor defender in the back post when Horton too didn't got the wrong side from the Zengo, but Wilbrett should have dealt that a lot better. All right, so 10 minutes left to go in this game. 2-1 down now. Now we're chasing things. We got to overload. Because the system is not really... I mean, the players I have aren't really set up to change anything. So here's Delaney. Back post. The Broadbrook. Oh, that was the chance. Oh, that was a chance. That was the chance. Don't know how many more chances we're going to get here, but that was probably the best one. There's Delaney, though. Corner flag's in danger. All right. Just about to run out of time here. 30 seconds left. A bit dramatic if we get an equaliser here. There's a Fusu. Good tackle there from Wiltshire. Still battling hard for the team, which is great to see. There's Mohammed. Looking for Delaney. Can't find him. Intercepted. And looks like Kingsland is going to play out the clock here. Wisdom hits it long. Finds Williams. All right, you got 10 seconds to get this ball forward. He does, but it goes straight back at us. So it looks like we're going to end defeat here. Oakley's now through on goal. And it doesn't matter anyway. It's full-time whistle has gone, and we have lost 2-1 here. Disappointingly, if you look at the match stats here in the middle, you're going to see that we were probably the better side. Honestly, we're the probably better side today. And it was very disappointing to lose. Very, very disappointing. Yeah, and at least the lads reacted positively at very least. So, disappointing way to start the season with a draw and a defeat. Yeah, Jesus. Just awful defending there from Connor Horton. Kind of gave that one away. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching the opening video for the 2018-2019 season. Hope you guys are looking forward to the season ahead of us. I'm hoping for a much better campaign this time around. Obviously, we're not off to the best of starts with a 1-1 draw at home, then a 2-1 defeat away. Not the best of starts, but hopefully we'll turn it around in the very near future. But the next episode, what we'll do is we'll do Cambridge and Gosport. We'll do those two games. That sounds like two fun games, isn't it? All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.